Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the first wave of Ultra Borg. And what these are is it is a candy toy line from 2015. You can see it down there in the corner for Ultraman, and it's basically a mix of Ultramen and monsters that have these like robotic forms and alt modes. So you can see Ultraman here turns into a jet. We also have Baltan, who turns into, I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe some kind of futuristic jet or something like that. We have Antler, who looks like he turns into a motorcycle. And then we have Gomora, who looks like he turns into some kind of excavation vehicle. So I found these on Mandarake, and I just thought they were the goofiest thing, and so I had to check them out. They weren't that expensive. It's just really neat. Like, I definitely don't remember these happening. I never saw them before, but I think they look really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys out of the box. And, well, I guess real quick, I'll show you the backs of all the boxes. They're pretty similar. But it looks like all of them can ride. Well, it really only shows Ultraman and Baltan riding. So maybe they're the only ones small enough. So we'll check it out. But I just think it looks neat. So I'm going to go ahead, get these out of the box, put them all together, and we'll take a closer look. So here are the 4 out of the box and fully assembled. The first thing I'll say right off the bat, there are no stickers. Everything is painted. Now, they don't have a ton of paint, but everything that is a different color is painted. There are no stickers whatsoever. Here is Ultraman. He's got a lot of kibble on the back here, and they have these wings like this for some reason. I personally like to take these off and peg them on like this, just to give him even bigger wings. It kind of reminds me of like Starscream from Transformers. So I'm just going to do that. I just think that looks cooler. Again, the directions have it attached the way I just showed you, but you can really do whatever you want. He has, I guess, a head swivel, arm swivel, and leg swivel. And it's really just because everything's pegged together. But as you can see, you know, decent amount of paint applications here. All this red is paint. You got the nice yellow for the eyes. A little bit of black here for the canopy. So very, very cool. Next up, we have Baltan. I think he looks great. Now, he's got these massive blades on the side, and I'm going to go ahead and take them off just because I think it works a little better. Now, I know the alien on the show actually has, like, scissor hands, so I'm assuming that's why they did that, to kind of simulate that, but I kind of just like the look of him without it. Again, really nice paint here on the head, a little bit on the shoulders there. And he can also hold these as weapons. If you'd rather him just kind of use them as swords, he can hold them, which I like this look a little bit better. So I think that's pretty cool. He's got the same articulation. He's got swivel there. I guess technically you could swivel his foot as well because it's a separate piece. And then you got an arm swivel, waist swivel. I guess Ultraman has a waist swivel as well. Now his waist is solid, so he does not have a waist swivel. But this guy has a waist swivel. He's got hips. He's got a foot swivel. He's got a head swivel, arm swivel. So he's got pretty much as far as articulation goes. Next up we have Antler. This dude is massive. You have a head swivel here. You got pincers that can move. You got a little arm swivel, waist swivel, foot, hip. So he's got pretty much as well. But he's just a big beefy tank. I love it. He's got these gun hands. You got the pincers that can go in and out, which is pretty cool. And he's definitely got one of my favorite vehicle modes. We'll get there in a moment. And then here we have Gomora. I think he did a great job with the head. I really like the design of the head. The eyes painted nice. You have a little bit of pop of red there on the chest. Otherwise, it's pretty much just molded plastic in different colors. He's got, his head can swivel here like this. Technically, his horns can move. I guess the base of the neck can also swivel because that's just pegged in. The arms move, but because you have these long tabs there, or pegs there, rather, you have a little bit of interference. I guess technically, if you wanted, you could unpeg this and peg it in here. It looks a little goofier, I think, but you could do it and it doesn't hinder the articulation then. And then you have a waist swivel. He's got really stumpy little legs, but he does technically have movement there, and then foot swivel as well, so. But I think he's fun. The gray and the orange go well together. He's even got a little tail down here, which can swivel around, and this little ball on the end can swivel. So I think all 4 of these are really, really cool. I'm going to transform these 2 first because these 2 can ride them. So we're going to take a look at that first, and then I'll transform these 2. So we'll start over here with Antler. I'm going to go ahead and just completely disassemble him. Take off the head, take off the antlers. I guess pincers. They call them antler, but I guess they're pincers. But anyway, just completely disassemble these like so. Okay, you're going to take this piece, you're going to peg the two pincers in there, and you'll see that that creates a wheel of sorts, like so. You're going to take this piece, and you're going, you know what, no, I have to refer to my notes real quick, because, I don't know, I feel like I can remember them, and then I can't. So let's go here, we're going to peg this on here. This is going to peg on here like so. Then I believe this pegs on to here. And then I have to remember, because this is the part that this pegs on to this. So that kind of goes in there. That pegs on there. And then this piece pegs into here. There we go. So you kind of can see the front forming there. You're going to take this piece, and let me just make sure I have the orientation correct. Like this. Yeah, like this. This is going to peg in here. You're going to peg these into the back so they kind of look like exhaust. Like so. This is going to peg in there for the back wheel, and then this is going to peg on the top. And you can see he turns into a little motorcycle. And I just think that's really, really cool. You can take Ultraman, and he, you kind of have to take this back piece off, but he can sit right in here. He can even grab onto the handles, like so. So there you go. You got Ultraman riding the bike. I think that's awesome. I really, really think that looks cool. I really like that. You could take this and try to find somewhere else to stick it if you want. You could probably, I don't know, we could peg it somewhere, but I'm not worried about that right now. I just think that's really cool. I think that really works. Alright, next up we have Gomora. Once again, just completely disassemble. Take all these pieces apart. And the nice thing is I feel like they do peg in pretty snugly, which is nice. So they're not too difficult to take apart, but they also stay in pretty snugly when you need them to. Okay, so you're going to take this piece. You're going to peg this tread in the front, just like so. You're going to take the two arm pieces. You're going to put in the horns from the head, like so. And then they're going to peg on to the front here, like this. So where's the other arm? Peg in the horn like this. Peg this on to the front. You're going to take these tiny little stub things that were his, I guess, thighs before. Peg them into the back here like this. Then you're going to peg in what were his hands into the back like this. There we go. Get those pegged in all the way. Then we're going to take the Gomora head and peg that into the back there like so. This piece just pegs on to the top like that. This piece here, let me see, make sure this is correct. Yeah, like this pegs in underneath. This is going to peg in like so, and then you put one of these on the top and on the bottom, and that kind of makes the shovel, which you just peg in to the side. And then you can bring Baltan in. I'm going to take the swords out of his hand, and then he just kind of hangs on the back here. And once again, you can put his hands don't fit as easily, but I'll just put one in. So then he can just ride around on the back, get some construction work done. I guess if you wanted, technically, you could try to peg like one of these onto the side or something if you wanted. The pegs should be universal. Yeah, they are. So if you want to store that, or you could, again, put it on his arms like that if you wanted to on the side. But again, I think that's really fun. that you can ride them around like that. And you'll see why no one can ride these guys. And obviously, I think you can tell why these can't ride each other because they're just too massive. But I think it's pretty cool. Alright, next up for Baltan, we're going to start again by just completely disassembling them. Actually, you can leave the body together because it pretty much... Actually, take this piece off the back. But let me take these off. So you're going to start by taking one of these, and you're going to pop these onto either side. And I guess they're supposed to be like cannons. If I can hold on to one of these pieces long enough to peg it on there. There you go. So you do that. Then you take the Baltan head, flip it upside down, peg this into the base of the, I guess, the neck. Then you're going to take this and peg this on top, like so. You're going to take this little piece and peg it on top here, like this. You can put this off to the side for the moment. Take this, you're going to position this like so, and then kind of bring the arms around like this. And then you're just going to take these and peg these into the side of the hands. Like this. And then this will just peg in right here. So I don't really know what you would call this alt mode. Like, to me, it reminds me of like in Transformers when they just don't know what to do and they make it like a futuristic satellite type thing, like Soundwave in the second movie, or the Siege reflector that we just got. So it's something like that. It's some kind of futuristic either flight vehicle or a satellite or something like that, but that's what Baltan turns into, and you can see why no one can really ride this. I mean, I guess technically Ultraman could stand on here if he wanted to, but at that point he's got his own mode, so I don't know why he would need to. But yeah, so there you go. That's Baltan. Alright, and last but certainly not least, we have Ultraman. So we're going to go ahead and disassemble him. Take the wings off the back. Take the wings apart from each other. Take the arms and the legs off. We have to bring this piece back in because we took it off previously. So we're going to take off the back of the head. You can leave the head actually connected to the body. You're going to peg in the front of the jet, there like so. Now you're going to take the smaller wing pieces and peg them onto the back like this. You're going to take the arms and peg them where the legs were. And then you're going to take the legs and peg them where the arms were, so you're just switching them around. And then you're just going to come onto the back and peg in the bigger wings. And then this piece here is going to fill in this midsection. And there you go. There is Ultraman in jet mode. I think it looks really cool. I like it a lot. You have some little weapons up here. Very, very cool. I like this quite a bit. So there you have it, the first wave of Ultra Borg candy toys. I love them. I absolutely adore them. Like I said, I found them on Mandarake. I'm pretty sure it was like $10 for all four or something like that. So totally worth it in my opinion. I definitely recommend picking these up if you can. They're super fun little candy toys. You get like a robot mode, a vehicle mode, and then some of them can even ride the others. Ultraman on the bike from Antler, I think, just looks absolutely phenomenal. So these are definitely my new fun little toys to just kind of keep on your desk and maybe fiddle with from time to time, transform them back and forth. Yeah, I love them. Like I said, definitely recommend picking them up if you can find them for a good price. Like I said, Mandarake, maybe Yahoo Japan Auctions, probably your best bet at this point. But yeah, I think they're a ton of fun, goofy little Ultraman candy toys. Can't go wrong. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.